Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. On behalf of Fairmont Southampton, Turtle Hill Golf Club, our great partners at Bacardi and the Bermuda Tourism Authority, I'm thrilled to welcome you to the 10th Annual Grey Goose World Par 3 Championships. We're very excited to be hosting a full field of golfers this year from 6 different countries, and over 175 people have come to Bermuda to enjoy our island paradise. Like this championship, the Fairmont Southampton Strategic Golf Plan began about 10 years ago, and since then we've hosted over 10,000 room nights in golf groups and another 10,000 golf packages, and we continue to grow. Our strategy has always been tied to the Bermuda Tourism Sports Plan, and now, more than ever, with the National Tourism Plan that's just been released. The future is very bright for golf in Bermuda. Thanks to Bacardi and its brand Grey Goose, Stuart Gurr, Clara Fay, and Vernon Pemberton for the investment of not only capital, but also their time and ideas over the last decade to strengthen islands golf tourism. This championship would not happen without the amazing support of our partners at PGA Canada, Chris Frey, Adam LeBrun, and Adam Frederick, Bermuda Tees, Karen Marsh, Bond Golf Global, Andrew Brooks and Eric Yonke, who played an integral part this year in last month's first ever Play to Win event at the Cowboy Club in Dallas, Texas. We're really excited because we are hosting Clark Lundy and David Fleury from the event, who won in, I believe, 40-degree weather. But they're here to enjoy Bermuda, and we're thrilled to have them. Plans are now underway to expand this program across North America and the UK. I also must thank our terrific and great sponsors, British Airways, CEO Transportation, Barrett's, Rakeland, Current Vehicles, if you can see the Twizy, Cell One, and Bradley Putters. Our golf course, Turtle Hill, is always in great shape, but it's in amazing shape, and that's due to the wonderful work of our superintendent, Chris Fortnum, and his entire team. This year, our field includes the likes of Charlie Reimer, Chip Beck, Trish Johnson, Lori Kane, Barry Lane, and Miguel Angel Martin. I hope I pronounced that right. Plus a number of noted professionals from around the world who undoubtedly will add an element of competitive excitement to this year's championship. Play starts tomorrow at 7:30 and continues on Saturday with the $1 Million Hole-in-One by British Airways, starting at approximately 5 p.m. on Saturday evening. So I encourage Bermuda residents to come out and watch all the action tomorrow and Saturday. Play well, enjoy. Thank you for joining us. We're excited it's our 10th anniversary, and we're thrilled to have you here at Fairmont Southampton and Turtle Hill Golf Club. So at this time, I'd like to introduce Ron Stan, Director of Global Securities and Compliance for Bacardi. Ron.
Thank you, Shelly. On behalf of Bacardi, I'm thrilled to be here today to talk about one of our iconic brands and the sponsorship of this event. It's now 10 years ago since Fairmont Southampton approached Bacardi to partner with what was then the Bacardi National Par 3. It was a great move. The event has grown over the years to what we see today, a unique and fun event that showcases our lovely home Bermuda as a destination for golf. The team at Bacardi, along with Fairmont Southampton and the Bermuda Tourism Authority, have worked hard to grow this event over the years. On behalf of Bacardi, I'd like to thank both the Fairmont Southampton and BTA for their commitment. We're all focused on the critical goal of raising the profile of tourism for Bermuda. We started with the Bacardi National Par 3, and as the championship grew, we knew it would be great to have Grey Goose as the title sponsor, and in 2014, we rebranded it, and it's been a perfect fit. Our super premium Grey Goose vodka has been engaging golf enthusiasts for over 10 years, not only in many tournament sponsorships, but also as the official spirit of the PGA Tour, and of course, providing great signature cocktails all the way. And speaking of signature cocktails, last year our Bermuda portfolio manager, Vernon Pemberton, created our first signature drink for the Grey Goose World Par 3, called it the Golden Goose. It's a local twist on our global Le Grand Fizz signature drink featuring a local island fruit, the Bermuda Loquat. We're doing it again this year, as it seems to be a bumper year for loquats. It's also our pleasure to welcome new partners supporting the event. British Airways, welcome on board. In conclusion, this is a great opportunity to help promote Bermuda and the game of golf. Bacardi loves the connections and the camaraderie that golf fosters. It fits with our brands. And we appreciate the efforts of Shelly and her team, everything they've done to make the event fresh and innovative. This promises to be a great event, and I wish everyone involved good luck with the golf game this weekend. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ron. And this gentleman needs no introduction, but it is Glenn Jones from the Bermuda Tourism Authority.
Thank you, Shelly. Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you, Chip. On behalf of the Bermuda Tourism Authority, it's my pleasure to be here for another Grey Goose World Par 3 Championship. I should start by congratulating Fairmont Southampton and Turtle Hill on 10 years of this great tournament. It is an incredible run thus far. Shelly and her team deserve a lot of credit for the way that they've grown the event over the last few years. And a shout out as well to Bacardi, who has been a strong supporter of this event from the beginning, first with the Bacardi brand name and now with Grey Goose. They've been instrumental to the growth of this event as well. Interestingly enough, it was also 10 years ago that Canadians started to outnumber British coming to Bermuda. So now most of our visitors, of course, come from the United States, but second behind that is Canadians. And I think the weather has something to do with that. Today is a chilly day by Bermuda standards, so I know my people, we're wearing coats today. But if you're from where Chris Frey is from, it's 40 degrees colder right now. So this is feeling pretty good. So the golf will be great for Canadians this weekend, and I expect them to perform very, very well. I think it is also a reminder that here in Bermuda, the golf product is truly year-round. The weather is, in many cases, better than this during the course of the winter. So it is a tremendous opportunity for visitors from North America, especially from the Northeast, to come and see us. And so that's why we think golf tourism has an incredible growth play over the next few years. We hope to be working with the people here at Fairmont Southampton to grow this event. But of course, now we also have my colleague Hazel Clark, who is here, who's our Director of Sports Tourism Development. And I know that she is going to be working a lot on golf in the coming months, so I encourage you to stay tuned about that. In the meantime, let me just wish all the players this weekend well. I hope you play well on this difficult course. I hope the wind doesn't blow too much. And we, of course, welcome you out here to Bermuda. Thank you.
Thanks, Glenn. And now I'd like to introduce Chris Frey. Chris Frey is with the Canadian PGA. He's been my partner in crime. He's Managing Director of Digital Media and Corporate Communications. Chris?
Thank you, Shelly. As Glenn alluded to, it is much warmer here than it is back home in every single part of Canada. We're a big country, and we're a cold country right now. So it's beautiful to see. On behalf of the PGA of Canada, our 3,600 members and the 45 Canadians actually who are playing this week, second most in the field, 48 Americans, I believe, 45 Canadians. We thank you for everything you do for golf. For the PGA of Canada, we like to say we partner with the best. We partner with the world-class brands. We partner with the world-class people. And I truly believe this event is truly world-class. From the sponsors, from the hotel, but most definitely what makes this event so special to me, and I think to Canadians, are the people. It's very refreshing to come somewhere where you don't feel like you're visiting a town or a city or a country that is foreign or unknown. You feel like you're coming home. It doesn't matter if you're here for the 10th time, the 100th time, or the first time. You feel so welcome. So on behalf of everyone, I thank you. I thank the people of Bermuda. I thank you all for coming out. Thank you.
Okay, now we get to hear from a few of our special guests. So I'm going to, does everyone know that tomorrow is International Women's Day? And Trish Johnson is going to say a couple of words on behalf of all of the women golfers in the world.
That's all.
No pressure then. No.
I'm a big fan of
Did I know it's Women's International Day tomorrow? I do now. Yes, indeed, I do. Firstly, can I just say on behalf of, well, certainly all the Brits, because funny enough, we're not always that welcome when we go abroad, you know. So it's nice. It is lovely to come to a place where people do welcome us. Actually, it's lovely. When you're asked if you want to come back and play in this golf tournament at Bermuda, you don't even question it. It's not even, you don't even have to think about it. You just say yes. The venue is magnificent. I've not played that many 18-hole golf course, par 3 golf courses, but it has to be by far and away the best. So to everybody that looks after the golf course, thank you so much. It's just in magnificent condition, and I can't wait to get going tomorrow. The hotel is absolutely gorgeous. All the sponsors, British Airways, thank you British Airways. Lovely flight we had over, boys, didn't we? Business class, it was absolutely wonderful. So thank you to all the sponsors, and to you for inviting us to come back. We really are, and obviously all the women playing. Laurie, it's great to see you here. Chris Langford. If I've missed anybody, I don't know if we've got any other. We've got a few others playing, but we're all really looking forward to it. It's a wonderful place, and thank you so much for making us feel so welcome. Thank you, and good luck to everybody.
I believe it was 2 years ago that this tournament gave you some very good luck. I'd like to think that anyway. Trish won at French Lick a few little while after this tournament. And next, only known as Mr. 59 and 4-time PGA Tour winner, Chip Beck.
Oh my goodness. Shelly, this wouldn't happen without all your care, concern, and especially this year, all your direction. So we are very thankful to have your Fairmont hotels support the event, because you know what? We love coming here. My wife absolutely loves the scones at 3 o'clock. I guess it was 2:30. She really loves coming to Bermuda, and so do I. And we've made a lot of friends down here. And so thank you so much. You know, one of the things that I like about the tournament is that the girls can compete with us. So I'm kind of afraid of these two young ladies here, because I haven't been playing and competing as much, so I'm going to have my A game to beat both of you, Laurie and Trish. But I will say that Arcus Golf, I'm a brand ambassador for Arcus Golf out of Dallas, Texas, and they have 62 golf courses that they own, and they manage some other golf courses. And this year they had the event, Shelly alluded to it, where we have 2 winners coming in from the Cowboys Club. They had 72 players come out. It was a very cold day. Vernon was there. Vernon was fixing the great, what's it called, Vernon? The Le Grand Fizz. And I was just going to hold it for a second. But then I tasted it and I felt, man, I drank the whole thing. I was looking for my next one. So Vernon, it was a real honor to have you there. And Grey Goose really does a great job. They spend a lot of money. Everything is first class. Even the programs listing all the drinks, they're like high quality. Everything they do is so wonderful. But anyways, Arcus Golf is really proud to be involved, because they actually next year are planning like 48 events across the U.S. to have local and then regional events to come to the grand finale in Bermuda. Now, one of the nice things about it, we hope to do that in Canada, and this is where Barry Lane and all the Brits, even the Welshmen, can help, you know, to take it to London and Scotland and maybe even Wales. So I'm thrilled to be involved, and I know that Arcus is behind it 100%. We're having our CEO, Blake Walker, come in. We've got our head of marketing, Chris Crocker, and head of all tournaments. And they do a tremendous amount of tournaments throughout the network of Arcus. And so Ty Watson's going to be here as well. So if you have any questions or need any help from Arcus, you'll get 100% support from them. And I think you'll be very pleased to know that they're the one golf company that I know of that's actually giving back to its customers. And they think this is a very special event for their whole network. So they're behind it 100%, and I think you're going to enjoy being involved with them. So thanks for having us. I know we meet a lot of friends here, and thank you, Shelly, for having me. And Canadian Chris Frey, thank you, everybody. And even Charlie Brown.
Thank you, Charlie, or Chip. Oh my God, getting my seeds mixed up. Ladies and gentlemen, last but not least, you'll definitely know this face from the Golf Channel, and he might have something funny to say every now and then, like every time he opens his mouth. It is Charlie Reimer. We're thrilled to have you back, Charlie.
Thank you, Shelly. Chip, how much of that tea did you have this afternoon with your wife?
I'm ready, Charlie. We're ready to go play.
I'm a little nervous. I've got to admit, growing up as a kid, I actually had a Barry Lane poster in my room, and every day when I woke up, I asked myself, how can I be like Barry Lane today? So that might be a lie.
I think so.
But it's great to be here. I hope they let me stay the rest of the week. My son might have caused a little incident this afternoon down at the beach. My youngest son is a junior at the University of Missouri, and he got a little carried away with the sunshine and the weather and went down to the beach here at the bottom this afternoon and stripped down to his underwear and was out there swimming around. So that was pretty interesting afternoon. He said, Dad, it's great. It's not cold at all. These great players here, and Chip, 59 used to be a pretty big deal until Jim Furyk shot that 58. So, it's wonderful to be here. And Chip, I just want to come off of something that you said and Trish said, the friendships that we have here. Everyone's covered the sponsors, the golf course, all wonderful, all wonderful. But I just want to tell you, this is my 8th year of the 10 being at the Grey Goose. And Shelly, you and your folks here at the hotel make us feel like rock stars. And we really, really appreciate that. We get to go, all of us throughout our careers have gotten to go to a lot of beautiful places. What sets you guys apart, really, is the warmth that you have in your people here and the friendships that we've been able to build over the years. And I'm going to tell you, I'm going to go back a few years. Vernon Pemberton here is one of the nicest people I've ever met in my life. He took us one afternoon, spent 4 or 5 hours with us, and took us traipsing all over Bermuda. We were in these caves and little lagoons and all this sort of stuff, and I learned so much about Bermuda that day with Vernon. And every year I love coming here and I love seeing his smiling face. And then over the years, Stuart Gurr, who is not here, retired now from Bacardi. I don't see Stuart here this afternoon. He goes way and above. What's that?
Up the coin.
Oh yeah, he's got a mint in Boston, and he's minting some coins right now. But I really feel like, I mean, look at the smile on Vernon right here, and Stuart, it's like family for us, and that's what separates this event, the way we get treated, the relationships that we've had over the years, and I know I certainly don't come back because of the quality of play the numbers that I put up every year. So I'm here for the friendships and the fun and the stories. And I've been practicing a little bit. Maybe this will be my year, Barry. Maybe I'll play up to that poster view that I had in my bedroom this year. But on behalf of all the players here, it's just wonderful. Thank you for your hospitality. It's, for me, always a highlight of my year. Every year, and please don't throw us out because my son went swimming at your beach in his underwear today. Thank you very much.
Always entertaining. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our opening, and we look forward to seeing you all on the golf course. Hope for lots of galleries on Friday and Saturday, and then, of course, don't forget the $1 Million Shootout. To our special guests, thank you so much for being here, and play well.
Thank you.